Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your beautiful baby girl Khemzy. Oh, if you're seeing my beautiful face for the very first time, you are welcome. In this channel, I talk about anything immigration, my life abroad, and my faith. All right. If you like this kind of content, why not consider subscribing to this channel, like all my videos, share to everyone around you, and turn on your notification bell. And if you're a returning subscriber, you guys are always the best. Thank you for always watching my videos. I am grateful for your love and support. So guys, in today's video, I'll be delving deep on how you can move to Manitoba without a job offer. Most of you are saying, how possible is that? Anyways, just stick around, watch this video to the very end, and make sure you don't skip any part of the video. Manitoba is one of the provinces in Canada. Like I said before, Canada has 10 provinces and 3 territories. So Manitoba is bordered to the east by Ontario and bordered to the west by Saskatchewan. So it is in between Saskatchewan and Ontario. Manitoba is best known for its natural scenery, its northern climate and culture. It is also one of the tourist attractions for most immigrants. It has the best beaches, lakes, and festival. If all these things and many more are things you look for in a new country, then you can consider migrating to Manitoba in Canada. One unique thing about Manitoba is that if you would like to settle in Manitoba, or if you want to be nominated by the province, you need to have a connection. Either you have a family member, a brother, a sister, or even a friend. So you need to have someone in that province, because they believe you having someone in that province makes it higher for you to stay in that province. All right. So if you don't know anybody in Manitoba, I'm sorry, then you don't need to consider choosing Manitoba as a province you wish to migrate to. But in as much as this can be an advantage to the province, it can also be a disadvantage, because not everybody moving abroad knows someone. All right, some people are just new to that land and they go there and they settle. That is why a city or a community in Manitoba thought it's good, to bring up a program that could help immigrants that don't have any form of connection to Manitoba. So this community is called Modern. So Modern decided to come up with a program that would allow immigrants to come to Manitoba without a connection, whether family or friend. Guys, I'm going to be walking you through the process, how you can apply to Modern. Trust me, they really need people. If you don't know anybody in Manitoba, if you don't have any friends or family, even in Canada, then this is the pathway you want to be considering. Also, there are lots of jobs in demand that are needed in Modern. Like I said, it's a small community, it's a small city, and they need people to fill up these shortages. I'll be listing the jobs that they need at the moment in this community. And not to worry, like I said, they are dynamic. They might need a particular profession this month. They might not need them the following month. So it is better you make a while the sun shines. If your occupation is one of the jobs in demand, it's better you apply immediately. Modern is a city located in the Pembina Valley region of southern Manitoba, near the United States border. It is about 11 kilometers west of the neighboring city of Winkler. Together, Modern and Winkler are often referred to as Manitoba's twin city. Now, Modern is the best in country living, with a gorgeous Minnewaska golf course, utilizing the natural beauty and challenges of Pembina Valley scenery, and with Lake Minnewaska, river trails, and open field only minutes away. You can truly immerse yourself in nature in Modern. It's a beautiful city you can migrate to alongside your family. So this is the website, guys. I'm going to be putting it in the pinned comment section. All right. Now it says here, Modern immigration, ways to immigrate to Modern, Manitoba, Canada. Modern is a small Canadian city of about 10,000 residents. It is located in the heart of the continent. Modern is a growing private city with plenty of opportunities to get involved in the community. Modern has welcomed many newcomers through the Manitoba Provincial Nomination Program and various other programs helping them successfully settle into the local education system, the local economy, and into the community life. This modern immigration is also a form of provincial nomination program, all right? But in this case, you don't need to have any form of connection, unlike, you know, the regular Manitoba PNP. So that is the good thing about modern. Now let's quickly look at the eligibility criteria in order to qualify for this modern immigration. I'm going to click on the MPMP-SW eligibility. So it's the skilled worker program. So the eligibility is that you need to have your IELTS. This is very important for people that want to migrate to Canada. I think you should know this by now. IELTS and your education credential assessment, those two documents is a must for most of the immigration pathway for Canada. I did a video on that some months back about important documents you need to have if you want to migrate to Canada. You are open to a lot of Canadian pathways, so it is very important. Go and watch that video if you have not done so. So the required score is just a minimum of 5. This is something that anyone can achieve, whether in English or in French. You must be between the ages of 21 and 45. You must have no other connection to other parts of Canada, whether friends, whether relatives, whether previous employment or education. You must have completed a post-secondary education or training program of at least 1 year duration for which you have received either a diploma, a certificate, or degree. In this case, I expect that by now, if you want to migrate to Canada, you should have evaluated your degree, whether your university degree, whether your OND for those in Africa, or your HND. As long as it's a degree or a diploma or a certificate you've earned, all right? Then a settlement fund as required by Manitoba Provincial Nomination Program, I think is about 10,000 Canadian dollar for the principal applicant. Then for every dependent, you need to show at least 2,000 Canadian dollar. So let's say you're a family of 3, 10,000 Canadian dollar for you as the principal applicant, 2,000 Canadian dollar each for any of your other family members. So a family of 3 will be expected to have at least 14,000 Canadian dollars. Then you must have a 2+ years of experience in any of these targeted occupation. This is also very important. They are not recruiting, or they don't need everybody. They just need some specific occupation, and they include early childhood educator and assistance, all right? That is NOC 42202, and it's stated here, guys, that your work experience as an early childhood educator must be with children less than 5. So if you have taught or you have assisted children less than 5, you're eligible. But if they are more than 5, unfortunately, you're not eligible. The next occupation code is the 72401, which is heavy duty mechanics. Then they also need welders, which is 72106. They also need industrial painters, which is 94213. The next occupation is the nurse assistant. So this is for applicants that have 2 years experience as either a nurse assistant, a nurse aide, a healthcare aide. Another name is care assistant, caregiver, support worker, as long as you've cared for people, not as a nurse. So if you're a nurse or you have Bachelor of Nursing degree, you're not eligible for this. This is specifically for those that have care assistant experience, all right? And it says here, guys, that note that those with close family connection in modern may have a different occupational code. It is important that you meet the minimum requirements, guys, before you can apply to modern. All right, so let's quickly look at how we can apply for this. This is an overview of the application process. All right, how I got to this page was to click here. Once you click here, you're going to see skilled worker program. Click on the skilled worker program and you're going to see MPMP-SW application process. So once you click on that, it will take you to this. Take your time to read through all this information. I don't want to make this video so long. So this is an overview of the application process. All right, it's a stepwise process. The step 1 is to determine whether you qualify. Step 2 is to apply. Step 3, if you're chosen, you'll be given a support letter, guys, or an invitation for an exploratory visit. So if you get that letter, you can decide to visit Modem and see for yourself. See whether it's a community you would like to immigrate to with your family. All right, so it means when you get that letter or the invitation for the visit, you can apply for a visitor's visa and it will be approved, okay, because you're being invited by the province, okay. If an exploratory visit is part of your process, you will research more than prepare for your future PMP application. All right, your info will then be submitted to NPMP, who will give you an invitation to enter the expression of interest. Step 5 says once you are pulled from the expression of interest pool, then you can now apply online for NPMP. Step 6 says after you are reviewed by the NPMP, it is determined that you meet all minimum qualification of NPMP. You'll be given a nomination letter. And once you have that nomination letter, step 7 says you can apply for federal processing. Whether or not you have a federal express entry pool will determine the type of application you can fill out. So definitely when you're applying to Canada, you need to do medicals. They will check criminal records, and once you receive your permanent residency visa, you can make arrangements for you and your family to move to Modern. I think the process has been explained, has been broken down to the simplest way. So read it, guys. The link will be in the comment section. Once you are ready to apply, click on ready to apply, and this is just the application form. It's a 8-step process. I'm not going to bore you with everything. Very easy to fill. I've gone through it myself. Basically, you're submitting your name, your email address, your date of birth. You'll be filling that also for your spouse. You also fill information about your spouse if you've got one. Also, they will ask you questions about your work history, your education history, all right, and that's for your dependents also. If you don't have a express entry number, you don't have to put it, just put not applicable. Remember to look at the eligibility, because everything you claim you have will be asked in this form. For example, your IELTS, they will ask you the date you wrote the IELTS, will ask you what you score in the different section, and so on. So that is pretty much how the Modern immigration works. Once you meet up with the eligibility criteria, filling the form will just be a walk away for you, okay, because you have everything they need. Is just to fill and wait to be nominated. And guys, please take advantage of this opportunity. Most of you have more than 2 years experience as a caregiver or as a early childhood educator. Most of the occupation code in this Modern immigration is what you are qualified for. You have experience in this field. I hope you've gotten value from this video. Guys, I want to beg you to please subscribe to this channel, support your baby girl. The only way you can support me is to like my video, subscribe, share, turn on your notification bell. All these things encourages me and make me to do more research and also bringing it to the channel. Don't forget to check the description box for all the services I offer. Join my Telegram group, follow me on Instagram. If you have any question, put it in the comment section. I'm always in the comment section to answer all your questions, and I'm going to see you in my next video.